Live from the heart of America, I'm Steve Gruber, ready to deliver to you an inclusive and diverse discussion of the most important topics of the day, giving you better analysis and insight than, well, anyone else. Putting a spotlight into the darkness and clearing up the mess. Here are three big things you need to know to start your day today. Number one, Congressman George Santos has been charged with a pile of felonies for embezzlement, theft of services, a host of other things. Will he get forced out? Seems like it. Number two, former President Donald Trump invited to a town hall meeting by the former news network CNN. I mean, they needed something to salvage the ratings over there. This was a good way to start. And number three, it seems all the lies of Joe Biden and those around him are coming home to roost. Title 42 is gone as of today, and the surge at the border is about to get turbocharged. And the truth is, Joe Biden and his clown car administration are not prepared, or they don't care about it, or maybe a bit of both. No matter how you slice it, they have been lying day after day, week after week, and now year after year about the border being secure when quite clearly it's not. And that's just the beginning today. The president has also been lying about the national debt, the debt ceiling, and his false claims that he has cut America's debt in half. New inflation numbers Wednesday and more pain for regular Americans also came with a fresh new load of big fat lies. I'll get to those lies too, but first, millions of dollars, more than 20 shell corporations, and a whole lot of interference being run on all sides of the money trains. That is what Republicans outlined Wednesday in a brand new report explaining the corruption they say has engulfed numerous members of the Biden family, including the president, Joe Biden himself, for the past several years. It seems all the lies are coming home to roost, and all at the same time. The question is, will it make any difference at all? Let's begin with the Biden crime family and the new report put out by Republicans in Washington that lays out a damning series of facts that will be hard for anyone to ignore going forward. I mean, you have to look at this and you have to be serious. The amount of money and the time frame involved should require an investigation of the entire Biden family by the DOJ. Listen to this.
The committee is concerned by the complicated, suspicious network of over 20 companies we have identified the Bidens and their associates used to enrich themselves. Most of these companies were limited liability companies formed during Joe Biden's vice presidency. The bank records show the Biden family, their associates, and their companies received over $10 million from foreign nationals and their companies. Some of that money came from a Chinese company and went to Hunter Biden's company. Other transfers occurred with the help of Rob Walker, who then sent it on to different Biden family members. This is not how lawful businesses operate.
It is remarkable that all of this had not come to light yet. I mean, the number of shell companies filtering millions of dollars is quite jaw-dropping. There are like 20 companies they found so far. More than $10 million flowing in and out. I mean, is it really possible that former President Barack Obama didn't know about any of this? I find that hard to believe. I mean, his team, shady as they were, kept tabs on, well, everyone. And I'm pretty sure they didn't let Sloppy Joe and his dirty family slip through without being noticed. Could that be why he encouraged Joe to stay out of the 2016 race? And maybe by 2020 they thought they had buried it deep enough that it wouldn't be found anymore? Think about that. They had a mess. Obama said, sit on the sidelines, Joey, you've been a bad boy. Jim Jordan dropped the hammer of the lies of Joe Biden and his entire family. Lie after lie after lie, said Jim Jordan. Listen to this.
I think it's a pattern with this administration. They haven't been square with us, straight with the American people about anything. They tell us the border is secure. We know it isn't. They tell us our debt ceiling bill is going to hurt veterans. No, it doesn't. Joe Biden said during the campaign that the letter from 51 former intel officials, when he used it in the debate, he portrayed it as if it was organic. And we now know through another investigation that we're all working on that, in fact, it was coordinated. That letter from 51 former intel officials was coordinated with the Biden campaign. So much so, the Biden campaign told Mike Morrell, here's the journalist we want you to have the story to, the letter to first. Why not just be straight with us? Why not come clean? Why not tell us the truth? Tell the American people the truth. They deserve that from their government. Again, the fundamental question is, what did they do to warrant the receipt of millions and millions of dollars? Why did Joe Biden's brother, why did Joe Biden's sister-in-law, why did Joe Biden's son, why did so many family members get the money? What did they do to warrant receipt of that money? That's the fundamental question.
Those are several fundamental questions. The problem is, when you lie this much about so much and run crooked deals all over the place, sooner or later it's all going to come out. At least that's what appears to be happening to me. I mean, it's one crooked deal, one dirty deal after another, after another, after another, right? I mean, again, I go back to Barack Obama. He had his nose in everything. Do you really think that he didn't know that Joe was as dirty as Joe is, or Hunter, or the whole family for that matter? Congressman James Comer says millions of dollars have been filtered to say the Bidens are clean. It's been to so many different places it's hard to keep up with. So many different Bidens were getting checks, including grandkids. Listen.
Joe Biden's son, Joe Biden's brother, Joe Biden's brother's wife, Hunter Biden's girlfriend or Beau Biden's widow, however you wanted to write that, Hunter Biden's ex-wife, Hunter Biden's current wife, and 3 children of the president's son and the president's brother. So we're talking about a grandchild. That's odd. Most people that work hard every day's grandchild doesn't get a wire from a foreign national or anything like that. So,
man, they must be proud of the little tyke. Cashing in on the Chinese fraud at such a young age. He's so Biden-like. You know, get him started early, train him to lie, cheat, and steal from the beginning. He's like a chip off the old block. But like I said, I have a laundry list of Biden lies. They all need to be exposed every single day. Let's move on to the massive lies about the border. I mean, it's not just Dementia Joe, but those around him, too. They're willing to look at us straight in the eye and lie their asses off. That's what they're willing to do. Secretary Mayorkas lies with the ease of... He really does. Alejandro Mayorkas lies with the ease of Joe Biden. It just slides right out of him, lie after lie after lie. Here's an example.
We have seen the effectiveness of our approach. More than 100,000 people from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela have arrived lawfully through the pathway we have made available to them. And we reduced border encounters from these groups by 90% between December of last year and March of this year.
Oh, yeah. 6.5 million people have come through. Oh, we got 100,000 we took care of. We took care of 100,000 out of 6.5 million. By the way, it could be 7.5 million by, 30 days from now. End of June for sure. It's a complete and utter mess. It starts today, that utter mess. We're going to keep sorting out the lies because we've got more to expose with Joe Biden and his clown car of characters. Don't go anywhere. Steve Gruber Show. I'll be right back.